What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Super cool drawing I found. Pretty sure this is fan art, but it looks like legit. It could be like pro level. Maybe it is. Hats off to whoever drew this. MUI Goku Kamehameha. So let's try it. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. I've drawn this before. I think he's just like, he's no gi on, so it's all like muscles and stuff. This one is like his clothing on. So center point here, we're going to go down a bit lower. Hair's quite big, right? So center point here, come down, and then I'll go to the right a little bit. It doesn't have to be to the right, because it'll probably fit either way. But say center point of my page here, I'm just going to go down and across a little, and we're going to start with the frown. So this sort of W, I have zoomed in, hopefully as well, because things are quite small. Right, so this W sort of on its side, because we're in 3/4 pose a bit. Dragon Ball eyebrow, typical shape, right? Going up this way. Kind of curves down the back. Right, a square end, like that, and then we go back down, and you get thinner as you go down. That's the main thing to remember. You want to make sure it's skinnier at his nose, down at the nose area. Right, the other one curving out the other side, kind of from behind the eyebrow, just goes this way. And then we have a square end, and then we go down skinnier down here as well. And there might be some sort of hairlines just on the end. Right, and then typical Dragon Ball eyes, small line, longer line, sort of diagonal, and then this curves over that way, and then long line, small line, like that, right? So that's kind of if he was going berserker mode, but we're going to give him his semicircle iris and then the pupil under there, and we do the same thing over this side. He's kind of looking to the right a bit, so we'll put it here and then pupil in there. Frowning forehead. Like so. And that is how to draw a Dragon Ball character's eyes. Cheek lines underneath. Nose. It's kind of like a little hook sort of sticking out here right first. So it goes like out, in, up. And then they do like to draw in the bridge of the nose or the shadow sort of there. So open mouth, yelling, screaming, Kamehameha. So you just curve around the sides. So, and then the teeth. bottom teeth. This would also be the tongue line. Just going into the back of his mouth there. And you'll have some teeth lines just like so. And then sort of a little shadow just underneath for the chin or the bottom lip. Bum, 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 bum. So chin, quite square, close to the lip here. So it's like a square chin there. And then his jaw, it's kind of different both sides, right? So the jaw on this side is relatively straight. Right, this one, well, straight as well, but it doesn't go as high. More or less the same. Right, and then side of his face. So this one's slightly different, maybe it curves in a bit. And then the ear, right, you can add some more sort of ear lines inside. Kind of goes underneath his hair a bit, so you can't see his sideburns. You can on this side, can you? Yes. A little bit of that Dragon Ball hair sideburn thing. And then there's like a hair spike here. We'll draw in the whole ear, and then if we need to erase, we can. Okay, so hair, very loose sort of spikes, right? First one coming across here, down into the center. Got a bit of a V happening there, and then this one cuts across the top of the ear and then goes back up and into the middle. And you'll have some hair texture lines just here, and then hair spike. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the way he does hair. So we go, it's definitely a fan art, so it's because the hair is real different. Spike in there. And then we have some smaller ones. Here, and then they gradually kind of get bigger. So Goku normally has like 4 on this side, but he does 5. And then 4 or 5 on this side, but there's like way more on this side. So it's good to do things different sometimes. This one's quite big. And then another one. There's a roundy part. What is that? That's elbow. What is that? So where's the round part of his head? So I'm going to go in here. And then the round part of the head, I think, is just there. So then we get to like the large hair spikes here. So we're gonna go quite large. Like that. And there's one in behind this. And there's like an individual one and then a small one. And then another spike here, I think. And another smaller one. This way. And then I think that goes that way. I think he has another one in here then. One here. This is like the small ones around the back. So a bit more complicated Goku hair than we're used to, but looks cool, I think. So texture lines, typical sort of Dragon Ball, except he does add some here, like that. I'm not sure that would make much sense, but it depends on, I guess, what you like doing. Okay, I think I'll leave the textures like that now. Now, Kamehameha, right? So arm coming across here and the other one like going around the back. So the back, speaking of the back, and then it's all loose fitting gi style clothing, right? So his back comes down this way. So I guess it's easiest to kind of start with this. Just to get sort of the back in the right place. And then the top of his collar comes across here. So you have like neck muscles in there, but we'll just get sort of this sleeve bumping just underneath his chin. Right? And then we got like two sections to his sleeve. So there's like another blue part. So we got the orange part here, I think first. Yeah, going that way. Alright, so then this is all like folding lines. Just around his, sort of where his shoulder muscle would be underneath the clothing. This is like the blue collar and then the orange. Right, and then the bottom blue part of his sleeve here. Some lines coming around that. The other angles around there. And then muscles coming out this way. But we could just, yeah, well, tricep, I guess. Coming out there, and then bicep here. Now, we'll make this a bit more complicated, but we'll just do his waistband in here, coming around his waist, right? That blue thing wrapped around his waist, like so. So hopefully that makes sense now. Right, and we can see just a bit more detail, folding lines, kind of. Right, and in behind we can see like his collar, sort of around the other side of his body, sort of thing. You should see maybe chest or collarbone with neck muscles just here. Your neck muscles always go towards like the middle line for your chest, which is under the arm, just here. Right. Okay, so he has this symbol on his back. We'll do that. We'll do the hands and stuff all together because they're challenging. I'll zoom in for you. Okay, and then that thing that's written on his back. So I'll copy this. This is done with like calligraphy brush. So I'll do my best to copy this shape. Like a long one there. Oh, that's connected to this. I'm describing it so well. It's the thing written on his back. Where's that gone? Oh, there's another. That way. Okay. Right, and then so we should see actually some more clothes just under here. What is that? That's his elbow, I think. And his arm goes down this way to a hand or something in here. Okay, so anatomy, so his forearm, real big. And like elbow, forearm in there. Right, there's some muscles in here, so bicep, so at the bottom of the shoulder. And then there's like tricep. This way. This is the wristband Goku wears, the blue one. Just coming across his wrist. And then his leg flying out this way. Loose karate style clothing. Hands are always tricky, so I'll zoom in. Take your time. I'm going to start with this hand right here. So the palm of his hand starts here, bumping. And then we bump again, a bit bigger. So he's doing obviously like this kind of thing, right? Okay, so like thumb bumping away from us. It kind of gets shorter at the top and then into there. And kind of comes down, joins the skin of his hand. And you've got like a thumbnail on top there. Okay, and then skin lines here, and then we can see some fingers. So we go once, twice, 3 times. Curled up, right? Dragon Ball characters tend to have real chunky sort of fingers. Okay, that's the index, and then middle finger. Another knuckle going back, ring finger, another knuckle going back. And then we can barely see the pinky. Okay. The other hand, so the circle will be sort of in here somewhere, so the other hand is just like, so follow the arm down this way. We see the sort of wrist hand area here, that blue wristband underneath the hair. Okay, it'll give you a better idea where the palm of his hand will be. So we'll go once, and then this goes around here, right? So this is like the base of his hand here, this bit, but we're looking at it from underneath, okay? Okay. So then the thumb sort of goes out this way. So if you're looking at it straight on, try to figure it out now. So we'll go there, and then you have some skin lines. This thumb. And then curving forefingers over here. So first one, second one, and like a fingernail on top. Then we go again, out here. The next one. These will have like fingernails and stuff on them as well. What way is that? So that's that finger, and then that finger. So we should probably see the back of that. And then the pinky. Just there. So hands in these kind of positions can be hard, so take your time with that now. Now, so energy orb, if you have one that's a circle that's like the right size, this might be a bit big, but a cup or a circle or a stencil or anything, is it the right size? Nah, it's a bit big. Because I want it to just sort of sorry about the noise in the background, my kids. So, and this will be just like glowing blue inside, and there's all sort of, you know, glowing energy and lines coming out of it. You want to go like kind of like a sun sort of thing, you know, like coming out this way and off up that way. Right, and that's it. Goku MUI Kamehameha. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.